Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy.
Hey, it's Jonathan, Big Church Outfitters. Goose and I are out here today on some public land in Clemson, South Carolina. We placed a game camera on a spot that we hunted last year. I actually killed a buck here last year on this piece of property. And I'm hoping to have the same success this year. So we're gonna go get the video footage from the camera, and we'll see what happens and what's on it, and I'll keep y'all up to date, and I'll hopefully have some videos to share with y'all. Alrighty, we've made it to the camera. As you can tell, we had some foliage around it, but now there's no foliage. It's died. It's been 3 weeks, and I'm sure the heat killed it really fast, but our little path we got going right here has got no fallen leaves on it. I know it's not really the fall, but there was a ton of fallen leaves here a while back, and now there's none. So hopefully we'll have some good footage to show y'all guys. So Goose and I are on our way back. We secured the camera. For all the new hunters out there, I was a new hunter to the Upstate when I first came to Clemson for undergrad. And the best advice I can give a new hunter for public land hunting in the Upstate is to find a water source. A lot of times around these water sources in the Upstate, deer love to lurk around them. That was how I started hunting up here, is I found a bunch of creeks, a bunch of streams, and I tried to find sign around them. Sign meaning like a rub or a scrape, where a buck has rubbed his horns up against a tree, usually a tinier tree, or they've rubbed the ground and they peed in it and they made sure that there's scents there. If you can find that, if you can locate that, you're one step ahead of the game. But for those new hunters that are just trying to get out in the outdoors and just trying to learn, the best thing you can do is find a creek. And usually around a creek, if you can find their bedding area, that'll help you locate that buck and try and figure out where he's coming. You can place a few cameras out on the public land. You're taking a risk like I did myself. But the best thing to do is that. These creeks funnel deer. They all are around them, especially if there's only one creek in the area. The deer got to get water from somewhere. Right now in the Upstate, a bunch of muscadine grapes are falling from the trees. And if you can locate muscadine grapes and have a camera near there, or at least be sitting near there whenever the season opens, that's your best friend, because the deer don't have acorns yet because the acorns aren't falling. And those muscadine grapes, the wild ones, are super, super enticing to those bucks and those does. So if you're just trying to get on some deer and see some activity, just go and find some of those, or find a stream and just go and sit near them.
I was sitting by the road in Blackjack County, and not knowing that the sheriff had paid a bounty for men like me who didn't have a penny to our name. So he locked my leg for 35 pounds of Blackjack County change.